Yeah. Sharadamma, Bhajan. You also.
गोविंद गोपाल हे नंदलाला, गोविंद गोपाल हे नंदलाला, राधे गोपाला गोपी गोपाला, राधे गोपाला गोपी गोपाला, मीरा के नाथ प्रभु मुरली गोपाला, मीरा के नाथ प्रभु मुरली गोपाला, गोवर्धनोधर गोपाल बाला, गोवर्धनोधर गोपाल बाला, राधे गोपाला गोपी गोपाला, राधे गोपाला गोपी गोपाला, गोविंद गोपाल हे नंदलाला, राधे गोपाला गोपी गोपाला, राधे गोपाला गोपी गोपाल.
Yeah, you sing.
Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Raghukuja tiladam, Ramam bhajo, Raghukuja tiladam, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Dasharatha-nandana Ramam bhajo, Dasharatha-mardana Ramam bhajo, Dasharatha-mardana bhajo, Dasharatha-mardana Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Vaidehi Vrindavan bhajo, Vaikuntha-vasa Ramam bhajo, Vaidehi Vrindavan bhajo, Vaikuntha-vasa Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Raghukuladilagam Ramam bhajo, Raghukuladilagam Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo, Ramam bhajo.
Yeah. Detail.
Ram Krishna Hari Mukunda Murari, 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 Panduranga 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 Hari, Panduranga 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 Hari, Panduranga 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 Hari, Panduranga Hari Bolo Panduranga Hari, Panduranga Hari Bolo Panduranga Hari, Ram Krishna Hari Mukunda Murari, Ram Krishna Hari Mukunda Murari, Panduranga 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 Hari, Panduranga 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 Hari, Panduranga Hari Bolo Panduranga Hari, Panduranga Hari Bolo Panduranga Hari, Vithala 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 Hari Om Vithala, 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 Hari Om Vithala, 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 Hari Om Vithala, Panduranga, 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 Hari, Panduranga, 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 Hari, Ram Krishna Hari, Mukunda Murari, Duranga Panduranga, Panduranga.
Yeah. Sharadamma, innonu. One more.
ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಭಜೋ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಭಜೋ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ 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 ವಿಠಲ ಹರಿ ವಿಠಲ 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 ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲೆ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
One more.
तुलसी जय जय राम जय जय लक्ष्मण जय 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 तुलसी जय 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 लक्ष्मण जय तुलसी अयोध्या मेरा संग में रही लक्ष्मण वन में हनुमान आनंद रहे तुलसी अयोध्या मेरा संग में रही लक्ष्मण वन में हनुमान जय जय तुलसी जय जय राम जय जय लक्ष्मण जय हनुमान क्या रंग तुलसी क्या रंग राम क्या रंग लक्ष्मण क्या हनुमान हर रंग तुलसी की श्याम रंग राम गोरा रंग लक्ष्मण लाल हनुमान हर रंग तुलसी की श्याम जय जय तुलसी जय जय राम जय जय लक्ष्मण जय
Just do one thing, just go and see in that room. Because many people, they made a policy not to see WhatsApp.
Okay, okay.
They wouldn't have seen it.
Oh.
So just go there. So we'll start. Sahanavavatu sahano सह वीर्यकरवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्विनाविद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनीयं देवकी परमानन्दं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समस्त जन कल्याणी निरतं करुणामि नमामि चिन्मयं देवं So we'll start with Swamiji, what he says. God plus mind is man. Therefore, man minus mind is God. Man minus mind is God. But can you be without the mind? Two states it is possible, deep sleep and samadhi. Deep sleep and samadhi. So, best is to sleep all the time. Right? No. That gives a clue for you to understand you are different from the mind, and when mind is not there, your world is not there. In sleep, what is your world? Even your pain, you don't feel in sleep. So, all our experiences, good and bad, are by the mind, through the mind. This mind itself has it a reality. That is one thing. Mind itself has it a reality. Ushama, இன்னுவாங்கம்மா அந்த இது எனக்கு தெரியலங்க பேஸ் தெரிஞ்சதானே அதையும் உஷாம ரொம்ப வேண்டியவங்க You can put the AC also if the AC is on. Yeah. I'll lower the temperature. I'll lower it down. Okay. So, this mind itself, is there something that you can catch a mind, your mind? It's never there. It's just floating. There is nothing concrete as a mind. What is a mind? Gurudev says, flow of thoughts. One thought is not a mind. Flow of thoughts. What is a thought? Consciousness plus object is a thought. Consciousness plus object is a thought. There are some books now in the bookstore you don't know. You can't form a thought on what you do not know. You are conscious, but in your consciousness, object is there, but you are not conscious. Now you are conscious, but objects are not there. Again, thought is not there. So if the thought has to be formed, there should be consciousness and an object. Consciousness and an object. Objects are ever changing. Ever changing. So mind is ever changing. There is nothing concrete about it. And that is what brings you all your joys and sorrows. Something which has no real existence makes you feel real joys and sorrow. It itself doesn't exist. Mind doesn't exist, but you experience them. If something has joy and sorrow in it, it should be same for all. If you are very happy, want to get depressed, just 15 minutes see news channels. That's enough. So many tragedies, but doesn't affect you. You will just sympathize. Sympathize all the tragedies you are seeing over a cup of coffee and cutting jokes. It doesn't affect you. Some remote possibility of something happening to you or your near ones, you are finished. So, all the things that we undergo, the joys and sorrows, one, belong to the mind. Second, there is nothing as mind. It is your association with a particular thing. Third, it is the value that you have for something brings you joy and sorrow. It is your own value. The value is given by you. The value is given by you. Something what you don't have a value cannot bring you either relative joys and sorrows. Right? This knowledge, especially in my class, I must be doing all classes put together, about a few thousand classes. This is the introduction I start everywhere. And everybody has this knowledge, but nothing has changed with anybody, including me. Including me, nothing has changed. Why? Because the knowledge that you have not assimilated it. You have never thought about it. You just hear. You just hear. And at that time you seem to understand and you leave it. Why you are not serious? Why you are not assimilated? Because very important statement I am making. You are not interested in your making life beautiful. Why you are not interested in making your life beautiful? Because you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. If somebody loves for themselves, they won't compromise with anything less than the best. If somebody loves themselves, they won't compromise with anything less than the best. We all compromise with everything, including classes. This gets the least importance. This gets the least importance. So it clearly shows our priorities are different. Our love is invested elsewhere. Our love is invested elsewhere. Therefore, you can't understand what the scriptures say, though at that time you seem to understand, and you don't assimilate. You do not assimilate. Anybody who is not serious about themselves, they don't want to give themselves the best. They don't love themselves most. Better they stop all study and get involved with the material life. At least somewhere you be sincere. Somewhere you be sincere. Right? So this life of ours is always, I just want to warn any of you, if any one of you Antaryamis, today there are a lot of Antaryamis, about 15 of them. So Antaryamis and Bahiryamis, if any one of you have no problem, have no worry, have no fear, please don't waste your time here. You don't need it. You don't need it. If you have fears, if you have worries, then you must be serious with it. You must be serious. You just can't listen and leave it. This is the very basis of Kathopanishad. It starts with the word Shraddha. Not exactly start. Literally this thing starts with Shraddha. Shraddha makes each one different. Shraddha makes each one different. Now, before I go into that, I was talking, all our insecurities, worries and fears belong to the mind. Mind itself is not there. Mind itself is association with objects. How do you see? Your dream. You experience the entire dream world. While you experience it, it's real. While you experience it is real. But can you use any of those things? If you today dream a lottery, 2 crores, give me 50 lakhs. Okay. You experienced. Here also you experience many things. If they are real, they should be always the same, and they should be there every time. What comes and goes in Vedanta is not real. What comes and goes is not real. What stays there permanently is real. Your sorrows, joys, insecurity, anxieties come and go. Therefore, they are not real. They don't have an intrinsic value. It is the value that you have given to them. It is the value that you have given to them. They are not therefore real. How do I experience? How did you experience your dream? How did you experience your dream? That is what is called mind. That is what is called Maya. To make things appear which are not there. Agatita Gatana Patiyasi Maya. It is not there. It has never happened. But it shows as though happened. That is why God created certain things, examples for us. Dream, ocean. Without these examples, Vedanta cannot be understood. Dream is the direct thing, what you can verify, that something need not be there, but you can experience. Asat dhana matram, not there, you experience. That's called mind, that's called Maya. Why was Maya created? Bhagavatam says, if Maya is not there, you will say God created. God doesn't do anything, the most laziest person in the world. Right? Doesn't do anything. Then how did the world come? God doesn't do anything, world is not real. How do you experience? For that sake only they brought this Maya. What is Maya? I can't explain. That is Maya. How do you say you can't explain? Your dream you can't explain. That is Maya. That is Maya. So the world is also Maya. You can't explain, but you experience. You can't explain, but you experience. Right? Right. Therefore, it is not real. So what? So what? Array, there is something real, complete, full, blissful, that is also in you. Right now I am saying that's also in you, but that's not in you. You are that. That is not in you. You are that. It is you that have experienced the joy. It is you that have experienced the sorrow. Joy has gone, sorrow has gone, but you have not gone. Therefore, joys go, sorrows go, you are there all the time, you are therefore the subject, the permanent. And when you alone are there, without identifying with the mind, when you alone are there, without identifying, why neither the fan nor AC going?
The AC is on. That we can lower the temperature, we lower the children.
See, Vedanta I am talking only for you, but for me, I need comfort. What I talk for you doesn't apply to me. Okay, you closed it.
It's on.
Okay.
Viewers.
Right. Don't worry, sit.
Fan and put. You want fan and put?
No, sit.
Sound is coming. Sound.
Because very,
Very far. Lower speed.
so the joys, the sorrows all come and go, parade before you. Therefore, they are not real. What is not real in Vedanta is called mithya. There are three types of existences. Real, which is there permanently. You were there when joy came. You were there when joy left. You are there when sorrow comes. You will be there when sorrow leaves. Right? So you are permanent because you were there in the past, present and future. It's called Trikala Abhadita Vastu. That which was not there in the beginning, that which will not be there after some time, how can anything exist? Something was not there before. Something will not be there after some time. How can it be real? But you experience. Therefore, we call it mithya. Neither real nor unreal, but apparent. Your dream, it was not there before. After some time, it's not there, but you experience. That's called mithya. So, satyam, trikala avadita vastu, mithya, that which is experienced in the present and will not be there on verification. That's called mithya. Then there is another category which is called asatyam. Asatyam, that which doesn't exist. Which doesn't exist, how can it be a category? Because it's useful to you to understand. It is useful to you for you to understand. Sky flower. Because when you say it doesn't exist, it is false. You have to understand what is false. Therefore, that is also called a satyam. Sky flower. I have a disease. bring the sky flower, and the son of a barren woman should rub it with the horn of a man. All the three doesn't exist. How can you give medicine? All the three doesn't exist. That's called asatyam. That is called asatya. This is why Bhagavatam says trisatyam. And what is Bhagavan? Satyasya satyam. These are three satyams, relatively. Relatively, absolute reality, relative reality, reflective reality, reflective, dream is reflective, relative reality. Sometime it is there, for some time it is there, husband, wife and all that, relative realities. And also my hand, my leg, all different. Relative realities. Reflective reality. What is absolute reality? That which doesn't change is you. What is this me? You are saying you. I have defined what is there all the time. You now tell me what is there all the time in you. With what did you experience your joy? You don't say consciousness from the book. Have you not felt it? Have you not felt that consciousness? Have you not felt the consciousness that experiences sorrow? Or don't you feel the consciousness life that makes you walk? How do you say, I don't know it? How do you say, I don't know it? Even to say, I don't know it, you have to say with that. Right? So that which is there all the three periods of time, giving rise to your experiences, they all rise from the mind rises from you. They stay in the mind, in the consciousness, disappear into the consciousness. Yetova yamani bhutani jayanti, yena jatani jivanti, yat prayatya abhivishanti. From which everything springs up, in which everything stays, into which everything merges. That is consciousness. How many of you now don't know consciousness? You don't know consciousness? How do you say that? Because of consciousness. After knowing that, what have you to do? My class is over in 2 minutes. Because that is the truth. I have arrived at the truth so fast. After knowing that is the consciousness, what you have to do? Say, this is me. This is real. Everything else is not me. Therefore, everything else is not real. That's all. Don't try to change the world. You can't change the world. Don't try to change your body. It has come with a prarabdha to eat that much calories, you will eat. Right? Agitations, you can't change. They will be there, they all come with prarabdha. Don't try to change them. Just tell, that's not me. This is me. Deep sorrow I am in. Deep sorrow I am in. Therefore, you are different again there also. I am in that. Understand? So all I have simplified and giving the best, because if you can digest what I am saying now, you don't need any more Vedanta. The sorrows, the joys that you experience, the sorrows, the joys that you experience, they are all in you. Because consciousness springs them forth, supports them, adjusts into you. Right? So, that which is seen by you, that which is seen by you has to be different from you. Anything seen by you is an object. You are the subject. That which is seen by you is an object. You are the subject that sees it. Objects always change. Subject never changes. Objects varied in species, varied in Swagata Vedaha, Vijatiya Vedaha, Sajatiya Vedaha. Mango is different from Musambi. In mango, Rasadu is different from Banginapalli. Sajatiya Vedaha, Vijatiya Vedaha, Vigata Vedaha. In that Banginapalli itself, there is a seed, there is a pulp. You understand? So all these various differences are there in the objects. Subject in you, what is the difference? Subject in you, what is the difference? No, I am sad, I am happy. Sad and happy mind, not you. Mind your words. I am happy. I am sad. Okay, I agree. For the time being, you are happy and you are sad. After some time, you will say, I am tired. Tired is the body. Now you tell me you are confused whether you are the mind or the body, because mind is different from the body. You can't say both I am. Mind is different, body is different. Oh, I am confused. That's intellect. So now you tell me what you are. If you can't even establish your own identity, you don't have a vote. You are considered a madman because only madman cannot say his identity. So all of us are mad people because we can't give our identity. I say I am fat, I am lean. That's body. I am agitated, I am peaceful. That's mind. I am confused, I am clear. It's intellect. What are you? The one that was seen through the body, seen through the mind, seen through the intellect, that which makes the experiences of the body, mind, intellect possible is me. That never changes. The subject never changes. Is that alone enough? Stone also doesn't change relatively. So I am a stone. No. When you sleep, you are not conscious of the body, you are not conscious of the mind, you are not conscious of the intellect. Are you dead? You are living. And what is the state after getting up? Body was not there, mind was not there, intellect was not there. Is the experience zero? I slept blissfully. Happiness is that state. That is the real you. That is the natural being. When you are not conscious of the body, you are not conscious of the mind, you are not conscious of the intellect, is your natural being. That is total blissful, conscious existence. That's you. Now what happened in real life? We both got mixed up. Your consciousness, your existence, you are blissful. Right? And body is inert, mind is agitated, not blissful. This is different, that is different. And you are saying, I am fat, I am lean. Consciousness is neither part nor leaf. You got your identity mixed with the body. You got your identity mixed with the mind. You got your identity mixed with the intellect. Body, mind, intellect, objects, emotions, thoughts, they belong to the apparent world which is not real. You are real, therefore what is it you say me? What is it that you call the world is a mixture of real and unreal. Satya Anrutam Vidhini Krutya. Satya Anrutam Vidhini Krutya. Right? This is the world, this is you. This is the world, this is you. What? Mixture, mixed confusion. This mixture is called adhyasa, superimposition. I transfer the quality of one onto the other. Mutual transfers, anyonya adhyasa. Mutual transfers. Blue crystal. Crystal is white. Under it is a blue cloth. So it appears blue. Blue crystal. Right? And cloth has no form of the crystal. Both get mixed up. This quality on that, that quality on this. Red iron hot ball. Fireball. Fire doesn't have a shape, ball. Fire doesn't have a shape, ball. Ball doesn't have a heat. Ball doesn't have a heat. Fire doesn't have a shape. You mix up. So also here, you mix your own identity, the consciousness with the body, mind and intellect, and suffer. So this knowledge will not make me suffer. 100% it will make you suffer more. Then why this knowledge? Why this knowledge? When you experience that consciousness, which is real, which is you, go on all the time ascertaining, this is me, that is not me. All the time go on ascertaining it, this is me, that is not me. In this real joy, when it goes on manifesting itself more and more because you are invoking it, that pales into insignificance. The joys and sorrows of the body, mind, intellect don't leave you because they come with the prarabdha. But two things happen. You know you are not that. Second, in this joy, that pales into insignificance. In this joy, that pales into insignificance. So all that what you have to do all the time, mano, buddhi, ahankara, chittani, naham. I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the ego, I am not the memory. Chidananda rupaha shivoham shivo. I am Shiva, the auspiciousness, who is of the nature of consciousness, chit, ananda, happiness. Continuously you have to suggest this. There may be many people continuously chanting this. That is not also enough. You have to continuously remind yourself in your experiences. Some news comes, you are thrilled. Joy. You say this is also news about what? Not you. When you say news of somebody, your relations. Any relation in this world is only 60 years. Father got the son or daughter when he was 30. And let us be liberal, he will live up to 90. The relationship is only 60 years. Husband and wife, they got married at 30 and live at maximum 90, only 60 years. Right? This 60 years, 30 years you sleep. 5 years in the bathroom. 5 years eating. 5 years TV. What is your life? Why give it so much seriousness? Then what? Arey, the Krishna is in you waiting for you to talk. Why don't you talk to him? Krishna, the consciousness, is in you waiting for you to talk. Why don't you talk to him? Why don't you talk to him? Okay? You have no time for him. Our choices are all fleeting. Those which give you sorrow, wombs of sorrow. Dukkha yonaya. All our choices are wombs of sorrow. Dukkha yonaya. And we want joy. We want joy from those who give you sorrow. This is why Guruji says beautifully, canvas for Brahman, vote for Maya. Canvas for Brahman, but vote for Maya. This is true with all of us. This is true with all of us. Everywhere in life, the body is essential. Don't say body is not, body is not me. It is people. Don't say that. I worship my body, really, honestly, because it has given me accommodation for 85 years. How can I say it's not good? It has been so good to me. 85 years it has allowed me. It has served me. How can I be ungrateful? My mind, if mind is not there, you will hit the door when you go, because mind doesn't see. You will stamp at the fire. You need all of them. You need all of them. But you should know they are all means. They are all means. You need them to use. They are not an end. They are all means. You need them. You use them. You use them. Yes? How many of you spend sleepless nights when your Airtel doesn't give you signals for 3 days? You don't care. Uh-huh. But you have so many alternatives. You were an expert in technology. You will find some alternative. Right? You won't feel you are lost in that. It's just a problem to be tackled. The world doesn't come to an end. It's a problem to be tackled. Similarly, body has a problem, it has to be tackled. Mind has a problem, it has to be tackled. Intellect has a problem, it has to be tackled. But you are not lost with them. They are your instruments. You have to take care of them. You have to take care of them. Krishna in Gita, every day after the battle, took the horses and washed them. Why? Because he is Krishna. Because he is Krishna. Set an example. When I am a driver, I should clean the car. So when I am Acharya Sarathi, I should wash the horses. So your body is important, it is holy. I worship the body, honestly. Your mind is important, your intellect is... They are all means, they are not an end. What is an end? Anything, any means that doesn't become a Any end that doesn't become a means is the ultimate. I'm born. My parents wanted a child. I was born. They regretted later. That's different. Right? So, their marriage was a means to get me the end. Then their life is fulfilled. No, their sorrows begin there. You can definitely get a seat if you work hard as an MLA or even Rajya Sabha member. 100% you can get it. You have to work 10 years. But you can't get a seat in LKG. Chinmaya will tell them. Go to Mitranandaji, says, I have nothing to do with that. You understand? So, child is born, problems is not solved. Problems begin. First means marriage, end child. Now end child becomes a means, end school. You got the LKG. Then he has to pass the 12th. That's a means. It's not an end. Go to IIT. That's a means, not an end. Right? Get a doctorate. That's a means, not an end. Get a job. Job is not an end. You need money from that. Right? Money is an end. No. You have to buy things. Right? You have to buy things. Again, for what? For maintain my family. You have created the family. You have worked all through to maintain the family. Why did you create the family? Just joking. Don't. Just like I said, body is holy, mind is holy. When the right time comes, I will say family is holy. You understand? I am not a sannyasi who believes family is useless. I believe all your sadhana, all your love, all your spirituality starts with the home. If you are not normal at your home, there is something wrong with you. Don't spoil the ashrams. Right? So therefore, everything becomes all ends become a means. There is no full stop. What is the end that never becomes a means? Happiness. Does it become a means? Does happiness ever become a means? Happiness. Does it ever become a means? That is the end of all that you did. But it never becomes a means. Therefore, that is the ultimate. And that you are naturally. That you are natural. You have, instead of attending on yourself, knowing yourself, asserting the happiness that you are, come out of your own real being, invested your love in all things that don't have happiness, and you say, I suffer, you deserve. You deserve to suffer. So now what are all things we saw? That all of us are continuously striving to get out of sorrow. The sorrow is given by the mind. The mind itself has no existence, and that mind is experienced because of the consciousness. The consciousness is blissful. So you ascertain all the time, you assert that I am consciousness, I am not this. There ends Vedanta. I am this consciousness, I am not this. Now what you have done? All useless things you made main. All main thing you left. Right? The secondary things which is not useless are called apara. Para is ultimate. Apara, not ultimate. Doesn't mean useless. Doesn't mean useless. But if you think apara is para, then your progress is stopped. If you think apara is para, your progress is stopped. And this applies not merely between the material and the spiritual, even in spiritual fields. In the things that you do, secondary things you make them main, apara to be para. Mundaka Upanishad clearly says, what are all the apara, secondary things? Rug, Yajus, Sama, Atharva, Shiksha, Kalpo, Vyakaranam, Chendo, Jyotishamiti, all apara. Rigveda apara means secondary. Yajurveda apara, secondary. Samaveda apara, secondary. Atharvaveda apara, secondary. Vedas are secondary, then what is there? If Vedas are secondary, then what is primary? Yaya tad yad aksharam adhigammati. That which goes beyond the word, that is the Vedas that you are talking about, are all words. Are all words. They are not the real Veda. The real Veda is experienced in you. The real Veda is experienced in you as you. That is why Atman is called the Upanishad. Atman itself is the Upanishad. Vedas, spiritual portion are called Upanishads, Aranyakas. Upanishad is that which takes to the ultimate goal through loosening your bonds, dependencies, destroying your ignorance. Gati, Visarana, Avasadana. Gati, Visarana, Avasadana. That's called Veda, that's called Upanishad. So, what can loosen the bond? What can destroy ignorance? What can take you there? Only your consciousness, yourself can only do, not the book Veda, not the book Upanishad. Your own self is the real Upanishad. This is called Mukhya Upanishad, that is called Gauna Upanishad. That's called Gauna Upanishad, secondary Upanishad. So here again, confusion. We said material, that spiritual is become a spiritual thing. Here also you get confused. You think memorizing all the Upanishad books, Gita 18 chapters, you become a spiritual man. Nothing happens. Head only bloats. So it's very important for us to know what is primary, what is secondary. Hold on to the primary, use the secondary. Hold on to the primary, use the secondary. That's why Gurudev said beautifully, inside Rama, outside Rama. Inside Rama, outside Rama. You need it. You come to this stage, now you say, I don't like. You stop acting, you will get stones. You have come to the stage already. You will get stones. You come to this world, now you have to do the drama. You have to do the drama. But no, it is a drama. No, it is a drama. Before I even go to one more step, let me tell you, this much you know. This is enough. That the problems of the body, the problems of the mind, the problems of the intellect, the problems of the family, the problems of the office, the problems of the business, society, are all designed by me. They are designed by me. Why? I had certain desires. Those desires, when they come into manifestation, there are certain hiccups. You can't help it. You can't help it. You understand? There are hiccups. You can't help. So, all these things are necessary. I go through them as best as I can, cheerfully, but all the time recognize they are in me. Swamiji's beautiful assertion of the Gita. They are in me, I am not in them. Na teshu aham, I am not in them. Te mayi, they are in me. My problems are also in me. I am not in the problem. Why? If I am in the problem and the problem goes, I also go. I don't go. Though many may wish. Right? I don't go. So they are in me, I am not in them. These are the few suggestions you have to remember. No point in finishing. I've finished 60 books, 70 books by Kathopanishad, Upanishad, this and all that, give a list. No point. Swamiji said somebody showed, took him to, Swamiji, these are all my collections books. I've gone through all of them. Swamiji asked, you've gone through all of them? Yes. Has anyone gone through you? Has anyone gone through you? So all that you have to know is that the world, me, are always a mixture of real and not so real. I have to know what is real and use what is not real. Don't say they're all bad and all. Nothing is bad in God's creation because everything is a manifestation of God. Everything is a manifestation of God. There is nothing as bad. Bad is only in our mind. Okay. This much you have to continuously remember. I am the subject, everything else is an object. I as the subject is the blissful conscious existence. I am ever there. They cannot affect me. They cannot affect me. I remain there. They are in me. They come and go. They do their job. I salute them. I salute. This much you remember, that is enough for all Vedanta. The rest is only to remind you. This portion is called Upanishad. It's called Mukhya Upanishad, the Atman, the Brahman. The other is called Gavana Upanishad. So Upanishad, Gati, Visarana, Avasadhana. There are many Upanishads. Last 200 are listed in Mukhya Upanishad. Amongst them, 11 have been taken as primary. Some say 10, some say 11. Because all the three Acharyas have commented on them. And all the subjects in other Upanishads are in them. One of them is Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad, because there is a story in it, people pronounce it Katho. No, it's not a Katha story. Katho, Rishi, who has felt the truth of it in his meditation, they call visions. The Rishi, who had the vision of these truths, is Katha Rishi. Is Katha Rishi. Kathopanishad. This is origin, inspiration of Gita. Why do you say that? In Gita, in 3rd chapter, last verse, there is just a passing reference that to the horses and all that. But that is taken from the complete chapter dedicated to the Ratha. Every bit is explained in Kathopanishad, 3rd chapter. also many verses are bodily lifted from here, there, like Najayate, Brayate, Va, Kadachit, Acharya, all these things are lifted from this and put in there. So it is inspiration for Gita, Bhagavad Gita. This Kathopanishad is referred in Mahabharata story, but there is a variation. Is also in Taittiriya Aranyaka. Taittiriya Aranyaka. I will read out what Tapan Maharaj says about this Kathopanishad next week more clearly. He says this is one of the best because it is simple. It's direct. They don't mix up unnecessarily. And full of meditations. Kathopanishad is nothing but meditation in a way anybody can understand. Simple, not complicated. Anybody can understand. Complete meditations. And two topics in Vedanta. One is Shraddha, because as per Shraddha, you develop, according to Shraddha, you develop same teacher, same books, same school. Why people are, in different grades? Shraddha. Same business. Why people are different? Shraddha. Ya Shraddha sa matihi. Ya matihi sa gatihi. You understand? So according to your Shraddha, so the Upanishad starts after the initial story with Shraddha, and next, who goes to Upanishad? One who has seen the world, felt it is not what I want something beyond this useless thing. So that question, Eyam prete vichikishaye manushyaha, when man is left this body, some say there is existence after this, some say there is nothing. Please tell me that. Direct question. And to put whom? Yamadharmaraja. You can't say I don't know, because you are the person dealing with leaving after the body. You can't say I don't know. He can't say I don't know. He is the person dealing with. But what more glory of this Upanishad? The teacher confesses many times, sorry, I did a mistake. You are more intelligent than me. 7-year-old boy, Yamadharmaraja, confesses, I'm sorry, I spoiled my life. You are intelligent. And he says, I did a mistake. I will give you 3 boons. All that beauty we will see in the text when we take. But this is such a lovely text. One of the 3 books that inspired Gandhiji. One was Gita, other is Kathopanishad, another is Unto This Lost. Kathopanishad is one of the things that inspired Gandhiji. So this Kathopanishad is simple, direct, hits the nail on the head, says you don't get what you want because you lack Shraddha and inquiry. Question, Shraddha and inquiry. You should inquire, you should have the Shraddha, you will get the right results. You will get the right results. If you don't inquire, I have some problem at home at business, so whenever I go and sit in the class at least, I avoid. No, Shraddha, right Shraddha you should, and inquiry you should, then you will get the right results. Then you will get the right results, okay? We'll see next week. Om Purnamadaha Purnamadam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you, Narayana. Yeah.
Om Shri Chinmaya. सद्गुरवे